Hi everybody, it's Politics here and welcome to another video. Well, it was this time last night when Peter Mandelson was arrested. And of course he was arrested for misconduct in a public office. And of course he denies any wrongdoing. Whether it'll go to trial, we don't know, but I shouldn't think it would. Why has it taken police, the authorities, this long to arrest Mandelson? I mean, we all know what a creep he is. What a creep he is. We all know that. The things he's got away with over the years is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, we all know he was sacked twice from when Blair was Prime Minister. He sacked him twice. And then Gordon Brown, when he was Prime Minister, he had him back. And he had to sack him. And now useless Starmer to do the same. How the mighty fallen. Now Mandelson, it took the police long enough to feel for Mandelson to have his collar felt by the police. I wonder what'll happen if it did go to trial. But like I've just said, I don't think it will. They'll find him. They won't find any evidence to take him to trial. Same as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. They'll never go to trial. They'll never see inside a court. Those two will get away with it. But like I've said, it's taken the police long enough to arrest Mandelson. I bet Mandelson wish he never met Epstein. He admitted, didn't he, when he was interviewed by Sky journalist last year in New York, I think it was. And he asked him about Mandelson and Epstein, and then Mandelson says he wished he never met him. What? I mean, you can see, everybody knows what Mandelson is like. You can see what he is. He thinks he's the bee's knees. He thinks he's above everybody. He thinks he's the, like I've said, he's above everybody, and he's not. He thinks the law doesn't apply to him. It does. And of course, Starmer appointed him as our ambassador to Washington last year, and that didn't last long, did it? And talking of Starmer, I think Starmer must be sweating because he doesn't know whether or not the police are going to interview him. He ought to be arrested for conduct in a public office, like I've seen in one of my previous videos. Wouldn't it be something if the police were to show up in unmarked police cars, police in plain clothes, was to pull up in Downing Street and knock on the door of number 10, walk in, and then the next thing we know, walk out with Starmer, put him in a police car, and take him to a police station to be interviewed. He's another one that should be arrested. Everybody's saying he should. But like I've said, I don't know whether anything will come of this. We should just have to wait and see. It's going to take the police quite some time to gather evidence, if there's any there, to either look at and say, look, there's enough evidence here to take it to the Crown Prosecution Service and say, look, we've got enough evidence to charge Andrew Mountbatten Windsor and Mandelson. I think we should take them to trial. That would be something, wouldn't it? To see well, soon to be a former member of the royal family in court. But like I've said, going back to Mandelson, he's deserved this for years. He's been getting away with these kind of things for years. He thought he was untouchable. Well, now he's not. Now he's not untouchable. He was arrested, like I said, he was arrested at this time last night. He was being driven to a local police station to be interviewed. How the mighty have fallen. Like, I mean, he's thought he was above everybody, hasn't he, over the years? He thought he could get away with what he wants. Well, he's not. He's finally had his collar felt. Like I've said, if anything comes off it, well, we'll just have to wait and see. We don't know. Well, I shouldn't think that those two, uh, Mount Andrew Mountbatten Windsor or Mandelson, seeing inside of a court. Wouldn't it be something if they did? If they was both told that they were going to face charges of some sort, and they would both ended up in court. Would be a sight to behold, wouldn't it? But I think Dharma is going to have to start to sweat because we don't know what. I mean, Parliament have voted today to release 15 files. You don't know what's going to be in it. Starmer must be sweating. He doesn't know if there's anything in there about him, does he? I mean, he could be the next to have his collar felt. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Mr. Politics here signing off. And remember, don't believe the lies.